Are you in a rut? Well, what's a rut? According to dictionary.com, it's defined as a furrow or a track in the ground, especially one made by the passage of vehicles, any furrow or groove, a fixed or established mode of procedure or course of life that's usually dull and unpromising. Those are the type of ruts we want to explore today. If you've ever had a car, a bike, or even your foot stuck in a rut, you know how taxing it is to get out. But if you've ever had a work rut, you definitely know how difficult it is to escape. Ruts sneak up on us, and just like comfort zones, they sweep over us, and before we know it, there we are. Now, this is an actual rut, but in your work life, a rut might be defined as the work you're required to do is repetitive. There's no variation. You go to work each day, you check the box, you go home. Rinse and repeat every day. No satisfaction coming from the work. About the only positive thing might be the paycheck. Now, some people can't escape their work ruts. And think of a toll booth operator, for example. But some people create their own ruts. And that's what we want to think about today. When you're in the comfort zone, the work's comfortable, but there's no satisfaction and you do nothing to escape. Or you're not being challenged as much as you know you could, but you don't stick your hand up, you just accept the monotony. Or you might be able to do more, contribute more, but again, you don't. You keep your head down and you coast. And if you're in sales, your results aren't what they should be, but you're not changing your behaviors. Now, getting out of a comfort zone is not your company's or your boss's responsibility. It's yours. And it's not about ladder climbing or changing jobs or getting a promotion. Those won't fix a rut problem. What you have to do is focus on the happiness and the joy that you get out of your work. Now, how do you get out of a work rut? Any number of ways, but today I want to share with you my rules of 3 that I use whenever I feel that I'm in a work rut, because only you can get yourself out of a rut. Rule number 1, take responsibility for it. Rule number 2, ask for more. And rule number 3, do more. When we think about taking responsibility for being in a rut, unless you intentionally put yourself there, nobody should feel guilty or self-conscious about having this conversation. The focus is on getting out of a rut. Now, since we can only be the ones that put us in a rut or consciously stay there, only we can get ourselves out. So force yourself out of a comfort zone. Make a plan and stick with it. If you're not happy or satisfied, change it. Number 2, ask for more. When it comes to asking for more, this means more tasks, more responsibilities, more challenges. Now, your company is not responsible just to hand them over to you, but if you ask, most will help. Rule number 3, do more. To get out of a rut, you need to do more. Even if your company can't or won't help you, find a way. If your team is responsible for producing 10 widgets, you do 12. If everything's due by Friday, get it done by Thursday. These self-challenges will help motivate you to stay out of a rut. You can also volunteer to help others in their jobs or learn something about the company you don't yet know. You might even just change where you sit in the break room. Anything you can do to change behaviors, change your comfort zone, and get out of that rut, you need to do. Ruts are life-sucking entities. And for some people, they're warm and cozy comfort zones. But they offer no promise of improvement, no satisfaction, and no opportunity for growth. Ruts do not help anybody grow and develop. So it's up to you, if you're in a rut, to get yourself out. That is something to think about.